Hello and welcome to the west of Ireland. We're here at the western boundary of our property, and we are waiting for some wood. We have a neighbour who has been busy chopping up an enormous pile of wood, and he's very kindly arranged for the farmer to deliver a large trailer load of wood to us. So we're just sitting here waiting for it. Well, standing here waiting for it, and as we do so, there's some very nice looking cows out there having a munch. Looks like they've got a bale of hay. But we've got this fella on the left, all on his own. Not sure what's going on there. Very strange. What's wrong with you, buddy? Oscar's quite intrigued. I think he's feeling sorry for him. I think Oscar. Well, that's our first load of timber from Gary. It'll last us, I don't know how long it'll last us, it's a dry out first. But it seems all the neighbours getting timber from a local farm, and why not? And it's pissing rain, so we're going inside. Come on. Oh, come on, Papa. Come on, boy. Oh, one more thing I have to show you. Now, we've done a little bit of work, and we've got up our new postbox. Although the wall is a bit dirty, admittedly. That's nice and clear there now. And it's a nice soft day. This is our pile of wood, thanks to our friendly farmer neighbour. And we need to get all of this down there, or we could just cut it up here. Either way, it has to season for a year anyway. So what we did is, when we go for our morning walk around the property, which Oscar insists upon, most insistently, we just pick up a branch and bring it with us. So this is my chosen one this morning. One's slightly heavier, and I think one slightly lighter. We had the growing pile down below. So most of the wood on the bottom here is actually from the garden where we cleared the hedge on the left hand side. It's obviously all very fresh. So what we're going to do is, there's 4 pallets over there that we've managed to acquire. 2 from a local co-op, they were just throwing them out, and 2 I took home from the market in Dublin, back of the Jeep. And they were being thrown out as well. So we're going to build a 3-bay storage area, I suppose, because I think there'll probably be enough wood to fill it all up. Put a cover over the top, let it dry out for a year, and that'll be good next year. And over there where those pallets are, we're going to start to make our compost bay. So I'm going to do a 3-bay compost system, and that's the base for the first one there. Yes, as I've reminded, we're also waiting on a load of manure from our farmer who's delivered the wood. He has promised us a trailer load of manure. Might be today, Might be tomorrow, might be in 5 months when he's
But
going to deliver it.
yeah, but I think that if we still don't have it by the time we build the compost heap, we need to look for alternatives.
Ah, well, it'll be too fresh to use this year anyway, so it's going to be just part of the growing ecosystem that's going to end up piled up out there in the field while we prepare for our veggie patch, which is
To
going to take a
follow.
while. Yeah. Thankfully, we still have our no-take garden over on the east coast, which is currently growing about 200 onions and about 50 garlic bulbs, I think, and plenty of spinach and kale and chard, which is great because if we didn't have that, then it would definitely look a bit bleaker than it does at the moment.
It's a lovely morning, and we are doing our usual garden walk. Now, usually it's either me or Arthur who does this with Oscar, but today being Sunday, it's both of us doing it, and Oscar is very happy about it. And it's not raining and it's not windy, which is all we could ask in almost December over here. And what you see behind me there, we're going to see it better when we go further down. It's one of the two ring forts that we have in the area. Our property is actually located in between two ring forts. The other one is smaller. This is the biggest of them two. And we actually know the owner of the land, who owns both of them. It's our neighbor, and he's lovely. And I tried to ask him loads of questions about, the ring fort. What do you know about it? Does it have a name or anything like that? And it doesn't. But before I jump into that, maybe you don't know what ring forts are. They're these ancient structures in Ireland, and they belong to the old civilization. Like some of them are 5,000 years old, and they can be either the old settlements, because I don't know, 3,000, like the Celts, I suppose, or the Druids. They were building their homes in circles. They were, how do you say that?
Concentric.
Concentric, thank you. Concentric circles. So you would have like a smaller circle and then a bigger circle, and then you would have smaller circles in the smaller circle, and so on. So that could be it. And they were built either from stone or from wood or even from dirt. And of course, the ones built from stone are the ones that lasted so long. And there's loads of them around. And yeah, we have one just next to us. It's a pretty big one, and it hasn't been, from what I know, it hasn't been dug, it hasn't been scanned. We don't really know what's in there. But as our neighbor says, there is a nice vibe and a nice energy about the place. Because one of the reasons why all these ancient structures like ring forts have survived in Ireland, it's because it is believed that that is where the fairies reside, or they are gateways between our world and the fairy world. And the fairies in Ireland are something not like Tinkerbell, okay? You don't play around with them, you don't mess with the fairies. They can be very, very nasty, and they can affect your life through good luck or bad luck. And you definitely don't want to get the bad luck of the fairies. So that's why people, up until modern times, because people still believe now that fairies are connected to those ring forts or trees or other structures, and you just don't touch them, just to be sure, just in case, so that's why, like, of course, if you would have archaeologists, come on, let's walk. If you would have archaeologists, like they would scan them very carefully and so on. But like normal people like me or you or whatever, well, like I wouldn't go to pick up a stone from there. Let's put it that way. But oh, and that's the really happy part of it, is that our neighbor allowed us to just go there whenever we want to. So one of these days, stay tuned because one of these days we're actually going to walk there, me and Arthur. So anyway, that's the fairy fort. If you can see it well now. That's the fairy fort. I think it's awesome. I absolutely love it. Yeah, and that's the bay behind us. And then that's our little house, little cottage. Thanks for watching.